I just posted it just now. That was it, wasn't it? Oh, shit.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Hey, Matt.
This football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
He's watching TV.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
Hold up, my girlfriend's calling.
They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going back.
Former Seminole, this is Chris Thompson. He's got a convoy and he might be gone.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jax. I'm tired of you running on me. It's my turn now, buddy. It's my turn now, buddy. Let's go.
Chris Thompson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And an alley to run.
Damn it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
Well, apparently my defense didn't matter that drive, or that touchdown didn't matter either one.
Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper moves?
Really, Rob?
We'll see how determined they are. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for New England. 61 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is James White. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Matt. What the...
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 319! Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic.
Fuck.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you.
Wait,
and you
what?
know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it
Wait,
all the way
what?
into the end zone.
Like, I was about to score a
They
touchdown.
don't score now.
Why does
They
he get the
don't
ball
get a
here?
touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No, no. It's some bullshit. Hey. No. That ain't right, bro. I was about to score a touchdown. If he gets a pick, he's got like 98 yards to go.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
No, I'm about to message him like, nah, that's
Looking at this
bullshit,
now,
bro.
you got a couple
No,
more
I'm not doing
cracks
that
here.
shit.
This close, sneak it.
I don't think
I'm about to call you. I'm about to call you. See, uh, dude, there's no way. There's no way.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. Fournette fighting through. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Thompson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop the throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Pretty solid start for the rookie.
I think he had 2 touchdowns against Jets, though.
Stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And a dump off to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski.
Let's go.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end.
Let's go, Chris Thompson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The only sad part is he had an 80-yard touchdown first play last game.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Get set, get set.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watching now, Barney.
Now Thompson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goes underneath here to White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hurry up.
counter. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Bridgewater now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And his throw is incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Patriots. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going deep for ground. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes.
Now the ball comes loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The pitch to Fournette, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll look to throw here. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. 67 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And got his man complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now back to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run it here with Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to spin free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. Here's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Being chased out left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Evades the tackler and now some space. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bridgewater now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette.
Hey, where'd you go? I thought you was in there the whole time.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags.
So where'd you go? I thought you was in here the whole time. I was talking to you. I didn't know you left. Yeah.
He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, I was winning 10-7, and then I threw an interception at the 4-yard line, and then he got the ball at the 4-yard line, like he was about to score, instead of going 94 yards, which was crazy, so I had to restart. And then he scored a touchdown, then I scored a touchdown, then he was beating me like 10-31, something like that. And now it's 30-41. He's up. 8 minutes left in the last quarter, and he's at the ball on my 40.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And these running plays, though, they're killing me. He's running all over me. I don't understand how he's doing it. 19 rushes for 205 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Fournette on the toss to the right. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less, Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Again, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 15 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and
playoffs.
dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, 81 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's got some space here.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful spin and room to run. John Brown.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break.
Can I score 18 points in 2 minutes with him having the ball on his own 27 and he's 2nd and 8? And I got 3 timeouts and he's got 2. That's what he's doing.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the
all I gotta do is stop him here,
27-yard
stop him
line.
next time, have all 3 of my timeouts, score. If he gets it, call a timeout every time I stop him. That's
On
basically it.
2nd down, here's Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
He'll pick
So if
up
I stop
only
him
a
here,
yard
score a
there, and it'll
touchdown.
leave him with a 3rd
Onside
and
kick if
7.
he gets it.
I know the scouting
Call 3
report
timeouts.
says
He
that
punts it.
possess the eye
I'm up.
discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing his Bridgewater.
Oh, he threw it.
This is gonna
He
be
threw it. Now it's 4th and
incomplete.
7.
All right, that one fell incomplete.
Remember that guy you
Quarterbacks,
got on YouTube and he said, why didn't he call his timeouts? That was the Jaguars. He beat me in the playoffs last year, and I told him I'd get him next year. I beat him in the regular season, which you saw. I beat him, and now he's about to beat me in the playoffs again. Stupid.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over.
Who'd you pull?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just
Oh, I thought you meant like I thought you opened a pack or something. You said, "Oh, give me that same guy again," or something.
Once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Hell yeah.
29 yards that time.
Hell yeah. You got an easy
on
W.
That last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. Getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
If I can recover this onside kick and score a touchdown, have all 3 timeouts, I could possibly kick a field goal and go to overtime. I doubt it happens, but...
They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now the Jags will use the second of their
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Oh. So if I get a touchdown, should I go for 2? I mean, if I do score this one and the next one, I'll be down by 4.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm gonna go for 2.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Gun!
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys
you can't hear me?
In for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, I lost 52-69
Well, on both
in the
sides,
playoffs.
you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Shut your mouth. What limited times? Oh.